Sorry about the last video. I got called away, so I couldn't really continue after that. So I've decided I would continue where I left off, which I've already found before starting the video. And just because I know I left off without talking, so I'll just start that part again, so that it's like there's no missing in there. I don't know. I'm just going to start from here. By the way, I'm doing this instead of doing my geography revision for a test tomorrow, which I have. So if I fail, it's your fault. I was just kidding. Okay. Good morning, said Bilbo, and he meant it. The sun was shining and the grass was very green, but Gandalf looked at him from under long bushy eyebrows that stuck out further than the brim of his shady hat. What do you mean? He said. Do you wish me a good morning, or mean that it is a good morning whether I want it or not? Or that you feel good this morning, or that it is a morning to be good on? All of them at once, said Bilbo, and a very fine morning for a pipe of tobacco out of doors. Into the bargain. If you have a pipe about you, sit down and have a fill of mine. There's no hurry, we have all the day before us. Then Bilbo sat down on a seat by his door, crossing his legs, and blew out a beautiful grey ring of smoke that sailed up into the air without breaking and floated away over the hill. Very pretty, said Gandalf. But I have no time to blow smoke rings this morning. I am looking for someone to share in an adventure that I am arranging, and it's very difficult to find anyone. You're searching in the wrong place, aren't you, mate? I should think so, in these parts. See, Bilbo's on my side. We are plain quiet folk and have no use for adventures. Nasty, disturbing, uncomfortable things make you late for dinner. I can't think what anybody sees in them. Sorry, I kind of switched accents just then. I don't know what that was. I can't think what anybody sees in them, said our Mr. Baggins, and stuck one thumb behind his braces, and blew out another even bigger smoke ring. Then he took out his morning letters and began to read, pretending to make no more notice of the old man. He had decided that he was not quite his sort, and wanted him to go away. But the old man did not move. He stood leaning on his stick and gazing at the Hobbit without saying anything, till Bilbo got quite uncomfortable and even a little cross. Good morning, he said at last. We don't want any adventures here, thank you. You might try over the hill or across the water. By this he meant that the conversation was at an end. I don't see how that means that the conversation is at an end. It's basically he said good morning and told him to fuck off. I don't see that. Fuck off, we don't want any adventures here. But good morning. What a lot of things you do use good morning for, said Gandalf. Now you mean that you want to get rid of me, and that it won't be good till I move off. See, just one sec. Now he says, what a lot of things you do use good morning for. I just love it to be sitting in like a classroom or something, and someone comes up to you and is like, starts studying, and you like go, you're ugly or whatever, and you just go, good morning. And they're just like, what? I'm so gonna use that now. Anyway, where was I? Now you mean that you want to get rid of me, and that it won't be good till I move off. No, not at all, my dear sir. Let me see, I don't think I know your name. Yes, my dear sir, and I do know your name, Mr. Bilbo Baggins, and you do know my name, though you don't remember that I belong to it. I am Gandalf, and Gandalf means me. You imagine introducing yourself to someone like that. It's like, after all that, he's just told you to, like, basically fuck off. And you're just like, my name is Gandalf, and Gandalf is me. I'm so going to introduce myself like that. It's like, good morning. My name's Ashley. Ashley means me. Okay. To think that I should have lived to be good morning by Belladonna. That's his fucking name again. His mother. His mother's name. You should know it. As if I was selling buttons at the door. Gandalf! Gandalf, good gracious me! Not the wandering wizard that gave old Took a pair of magic diamond studs that fastened themselves and never came undone till ordered. Not the fellow who used to tell such wonderful tales at parties about dragons and goblins and giants, and the rescue of princesses and the unexpected luck of widows. What? Luck of widows' sons? Not the man that used to make such particularly excellent fireworks. I remember those. Old Took used to have them at Midsummer's Eve. Splendid. They used to go up like great lilies and snapdragons and laburnums of fire and hang in the twilight all evening. And now you're feeling pretty bad about telling him to good morning. You will notice already that Mr. Baggins was not quite so prosy, as he liked to believe. Also that he was very fond of flowers. Oh, that says more about him than anything. Dear me, he went on, not the Gandalf, we get it, it's Gandalf, okay. Not the Gandalf who was responsible for so many quiet lads and lasses going off into the blue for mad adventures, anything from climbing trees to visiting elves or sailing in ships, sailing to other shores. Bless me, life used to be you used to upset things badly in these parts. Once upon a time, I beg your pardon, but I had no idea you were still in business. He just said, oh, you're so great, but you fucked everything up here. Oh, and also he's still selling buttons, apparently. Where else should I be, said the wizard. All the same, I am pleased to find you remember something about me. Something? He just freaking gave you an autobiography, Gandalf. Should be hiring him. You remember something about me? You seem to remember my fireworks kindly, at any rate, and that is not without hope. Indeed, for your old grandfather Took's sake, and for the sake of poor Belladonna, I will give you what you ask for. I beg your pardon, I haven't asked for anything. Yes, you have, twice now, my pardon. I give it to you. In fact, I will go so far as to send you on this adventure. Very amusing for me, very good for you, and profitable too. I see he's hiring him. He listened to me. Very likely if you ever get over it. Sorry, I don't want any adventures, thank you. Not today. Good morning, but please come to tea any time you like. Why not tomorrow? Come tomorrow. Goodbye. What? With that, the Hobbit turned and scuttled inside his round green door, and shut it as quickly as he dared, not to seem rude. Wizards, after all, are wizards. What? He's just said, oh, you're so amazing, you had all these amazing adventures, blah, blah, blah. No, not today. I actually don't like you, so good morning, but please come to tea tomorrow. What are you on, Bilbo? There he goes. What on earth did I ask him to tea for, he said to himself as he went to the pantry. He had only just had breakfast, but he thought a cake or two and a drink of something would do him good after his fright. And that explains why they're all fat then, I guess, as it said earlier in the book. Gandalf, in the meantime, was still standing outside the door, because apparently he doesn't understand that goodbye isn't good morning, and it's actually goodbye, and just fuck off. Gandalf can't take no for an answer. After a while he stepped up, and with the spike on his staff, scratched a queer sign on the Hobbit's beautiful green front door. Then he strode away, just about the time when Bilbo was finishing his second cake, and beginning to think that he had escaped adventures very, very well. Okay. I'm going to have to make a third part of this, apparently. The next day he had almost forgotten about Gandalf. He did not remember things very well, unless he put them down on his engagement tablet. Like this, Gandalf tea Wednesday. Yesterday he had been too flustered to do anything of the kind. Just before tea time there came a tremendous ring on the front door, on the front doorbell, and then he remembered. Alright, I'm going to leave it here, and I'll continue tomorrow. This might have to be like a chapter a week, as it seems. So I'll continue this tomorrow if I can talk, because I'm getting my tooth pulled out tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be able to talk then. I am, however, going to make a new video after this. I want to do some quizzes on there, so yeah, I'll do that. And well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please stay in tune for the next several parts of chapter 1, apparently. Okay, see ya!